There's stories of a curse on this house that has driven many of families away from living here. We're gonna sleep in one of the most haunted houses in America.
Can you push that shut?
Ooh, I got chills. Were you waiting for us?
I thought I heard a voice right there. It's like, out, or out.
That is crazy.
That is nuts.
Did I just hear your voice? That was one of the creepiest things that we've had happen in a while.
Yeah.
I heard that.
What
Wait a
the?
minute.
I've never heard that.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are here on a dark and rainy night in Hartford City, Indiana, at one of the most haunted houses in America, the famous Monroe House. There's a lot of stories, a lot of mysteries about this place. There's stories of strange and unusual paranormal activity, a curse on this house that has driven many of families away from living here, and maybe even a darker presence that's said to haunt this house. People have had pretty crazy experiences in here. But as you saw, guess who's back?
It's me, Slim Shady is back, but I'm not so slim.
You're awful wet there.
I am wet. It is pouring the rain down. We just set up a camera out there to get a couple shots, and it's chucking it down out there, guys. So we're a little bit soaked. This isn't sweat yet. It is a little bit warm in here, but it is good to be back here on my own channel. Yeah, thank you guys so much for letting me take a little bit of time off. I needed it, and I feel refreshed. I'm ready to go. And what a way to recut my teeth here in the Monroe House.
And it's been 3 years, almost 3 years, since the first and last time we investigated the Monroe House. We had some crazy stuff happen, the first of which was right in here in the kitchen. Right as soon as you walk in the house, it was in this room that we actually had a paranormal music box set up right here. And it was going off on command. We had walked back into the front of the house here, and sure enough, the music box started going off. There it goes. If you want us to go out and play with the Ouija board, can you go over and make that music box go off for us? Stand right in front of it if you'll talk to us through the board. Did you hear that?
What?
Music box just went off.
It did.
Just to confirm, can you stand in front of the music box?
And I'm eager to see if we set that up there again tonight, if it'll go off, or if the spirits of the Monroe House have had their fill of music boxes with the thousands of people who come through here. Or maybe not. Maybe they still like it. I'm eager to find out and see what happens.
Absolutely. I remember the one thing about this place is it has a strange vibe, and I'm not sure if it's because the windows are covered up and it's just creepy to have a house with no natural daylight coming in. But you get a strange vibe. It's almost like the minute you walk in here, it's like the hair stands up on the back of your neck. You're on edge. So, but I feel like tonight is going to be a good night. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some sort of interesting experience here tonight. I hate this room because you look in here and there's these creepy dolls watching you. This ventriloquist dummy, this other thing. But this is their museum where they have a lot of artifacts from the Monroe House and different things.
Oh, that thing is creepy.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Look at that thing, y'all.
Imagine waking up and seeing that thing staring at you when you wake up at night.
That's what my mom said.
That's what your mom said?
Yeah, when I was a newborn. Imagine waking up next to that newborn and seeing that every day. Continuing with the tour.
Now, one thing about the house that I think we need to point out is that the house was built by the Berger family, specifically apparently a man named John Berger, and he apparently had a big plan of living here, a long, happy life. He ended up passing away of tuberculosis not long after. I think it was 1905, John Berger passed away of tuberculosis.
In here?
No, he passed away in New Mexico, but you know, of course, when you contract tuberculosis back then, you're trying your hardest to find these dry environments because they say that your lungs can repair themselves in those types of dry environments when people contract tuberculosis. So he was searching, trying to find a way to survive, but he passed away of the disease.
Yeah.
There were a lot of mysterious deaths, a lot of tragedies, a lot of incidents, fires, strange things occurring that they couldn't explain. In the town of Hartford City, from Jump Street, from the early 1900s, really looked at this place as having a bad reputation and gave it the reputation of being a house that you really didn't want to live in. So, the one thing that we do know about the Monroe house is when someone lived here, they didn't live here very long.
Okay, you ready to ascend to the second floor of the mysterious Monroe house?
I'm ready. The second floor is interesting. It's separated off in a peculiar way, and that's because after John Berger's death, after his passing, his family decided to rent this second floor out, and a different family moved in and stayed up here, and there's stories and reports of the same type of things that the Bergers encountered, which is, you know, strange ailments, tragedies, which is part of the reason why this house has a bad reputation in this city for being cursed.
Yeah, there are a lot of stories about curses and things with this house. We have been contemplating whether or not our curse started here. And, you know, curses, that word gets thrown around a lot in the paranormal field. But if you've watched us, which I hope you have watched us over the last couple of years, you've seen us tour around with Allison and Cag, and they will confirm with you that the Paranormal Quest curse is real.
Jesus Christ!
And we think it started, maybe started here. Why, Ryan?
Wait a minute. Didn't I break that horse up here? Didn't that horse break when I was setting up for my session up here?
Yes.
Oh, God!
I broke a relic in the cursed, mysterious Monroe house.
Thanks, man.
Oh gosh, it all comes back. I'm at fault.
Yeah.
And we watched that footage. There was some speculation on whether or not the horse fell off due to unexplainable reasons, but you can't really say that it was paranormal or unexplainable because I was walking around at the moment that horse fell off of there. It very easily could have been my vibrations of my footsteps that knocked it off of the television set.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, maybe that's why we almost flooded the continent of Australia.
Major flooding is ongoing across numerous rivers of inland New South Wales, with floodwaters easily seen on satellite image.
Of course, you guys, this is all in jest, but you never know. We'll throw it out there that you just never know.
Make sure you put in the comments, fear the Paranormal Quest curse.
That's right.
Just ask Allison and Cag if they fear it. We had a really strange experience in this room, or at least I did, I know, because I was doing a solo up here while you were in the basement, and there used to be an old TV set that was sitting right here on the countertop, which is the same television set that the horse fell off of.
Mm-hmm.
But I did an experiment where I turned that TV on, pumping loud white noise throughout the room to see if any spirit voices would come through that white noise. And the weird thing is I heard it, and on the audio you can hear it sounds like an actual voice.
I thought I heard a voice just come through that dude. Was that you who pushed that horse off of the TV? Come through and talk. Can you talk through that static, through that white noise? Can you speak through the white noise?
Yeah.
In this room when I was the only person in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there might have been one of the most bizarre things we captured here at the Monroe house.
Yeah, and I mean, when we were here, it wasn't as crazy insane as it's made out to be. We did have a few weird things happen, but that probably was the weirdest thing that we got while we were here. One of them, anyway.
Yeah, between that and then on abandonment, we had a camera set up right here. And there was a weird shadow movement on that door frame in this wall right here.
Oh, yeah.
with all the windows covered over, no daylight or, no way for car lights to get in through the windows, the fact that there was shadow movement is very strange.
Yeah, I mean, it was very weird because, like you said, there's no windows that anything could have come through. There is a window right there, but it's covered up.
Right.
And it's still unexplainable how we got that.
Yeah, and the shadow, as faint as it was, the fact that there was shadow movement was very odd. Because there shouldn't have been any shadow movement in an empty house. All right, the other half. I remember this room in particular because this room we had a lot of disembodied voices. We spent a lot of time in here because the podium room was an area that we were told last time that a lot of dark activity concentrates. So we spent a lot of time in there, and I will say a lot of the activity came from right out here in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had a camera here. We were hearing strange voices, disembodied voices that we couldn't explain.
Whoa.
What?
I hear a voice.
But the podium room in and of itself, I will say, is one of the creepiest rooms.
Yeah, it's a bit strange back here. And I don't know if it's because it's kind of feels like it's disconnected from the rest of the house, or kind of like it's been boxed off because you can see where they had previous doorways and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's a psychological thing or if there is actual paranormal activity in this house, if this is where most of it happens. I don't know.
Could be. We didn't have much last time, but maybe that'll change this time.
Maybe.
This is different.
Oh, yeah.
There certainly wasn't any beds in this room last time we were here.
What makes you say that, Ryan? What were our sleeping arrangements last time?
Last time it was freezing cold, and we found the propane heater scattered throughout the house, and we curled up on the plywood, tried to cover ourselves up with like t-shirts and stuff to try and get some sleep after the investigation.
Yeah, that's
miserable.
Exactly. That was probably one of the most miserable post-investigations that I've ever had.
Let's head to the basement.
Or not.
Why? I don't understand it, Dave. Every time I say let's go to the basement, you always say or not. What is...
Well, the bugs.
The bugs.
I might have taken some time off, but I'm still terrified of bugs and spiders and crickets, and cave crickets and snakes and anything with wings.
Hey, Dave, come in here.
Why?
No, just come here. Come here.
Okay. I'm here.
Look to your right.
Why?
No, just look up.
Nope, I'm leaving. I'm not even gonna look. I don't even want to see it. What is it? No, don't tell me. Let me get out first, or else I'm gonna break a bone. I'm serious. I'm alright. What was it?
It was a cave cricket. Right. There.
That is why we don't face our fears. We just accept them. So I don't really want to go down there, but I guess we can. Everyone makes fun of me saying I'm not afraid of ghosts or demons, but I'm terrified of spiders because they are the demons.
Now we know where all the demonic activity comes from. They have 8 legs and they're crawling on the walls.
That's right. We got us a crawler.
Down to the spider den.
Oh, God.
Now, one of the rumors about this basement before we go down here So they say that allegedly, some people have reported that in the 1980s and 90s, that they heard stories that occult rituals took place down here, and that could have opened up a doorway to more paranormal activity. Now, is that true? There's no way to know. The only people that would have known is whoever was living here, whoever would have been performing these rituals at the time, if they even did. There's strange and unusual activity that people have captured here. There has to be a reason for it. And if it's reported that these occult rituals opened up a doorway, we're going to come in here and use our equipment to try and see if that's true. If there is a doorway, or to see if there is negative or malevolent entities that have come into this house.
Yeah.
From those rituals. As Dave's walking down, shut that door behind him.
Can you push that shut?
And if there's anyone here with us tonight, you're more than welcome to come and find us wherever we are in the house. You can do anything you want. You can throw things, you can knock stuff over, you can push us. You can touch us. If you want to scratch me, you can do that. Please, by all means, that's why we're here. We're in your house, but we want to communicate with you. We want you to show the world that you're here. And if the rumors are true that people have had crazy experiences here, you obviously aren't shy about showing it. And there's the famous crawl space.
There it is.
Now, as the story goes, during the filming of Paranormal Lockdown for the Travel Channel, Nick Groff discovered some bones back here in this crawl space. The rumors and mysteries here are like a spider web. And speaking of spider webs, I'm going to crawl into this spider web infested crawl space here.
Alone. All by yourself.
Oh, come on, Dave. Maybe by the end of the night I'll get you to come back here. Put down in the comments right now, guys. Dave, get in that crawl space. Okay. I'm in.
How many's in there?
I don't know. I haven't seen yet. I'm still crawling in here.
How many spiders are in there? How many's in there?
Okay. Actually, I don't... Oh, there's one right there that just almost hit me in the hand. He just jumped right past me. It was a spider. It was one of these cave crickets.
Oh.
Literally jumped across and onto the wall.
Now imagine if my fat ass went in there and that thing jumped at me and touched my hand. We would have a new ghost at the Monroe house.
There'd be more than one broken bone.
Yeah. All of mine and probably all of yours. Just being honest.
Well, but back here, and through this short window here, supposedly back in here, is where they said they found those bones. So it's been sectioned off here, closed off. All right, Dave, are you ready to go back upstairs and grab the paranormal equipment, the investigation equipment that we have, to go and search for the paranormal activity that is said to plague the mysterious Monroe house?
I'm ready, y'all. Let's do it.
We're gonna be here all night, alone. Let's see if we can find out anything about what haunts this house in Hartford City.
Let's do it, but first, make sure you hit the like button on this video and leave us a comment that says, "We love ghosts and we love the Monroe house." Let's see if we can get up to 1,500 comments on this episode.
Let's do it.
Let's go!
Rolling abandonment.
It's abandonment time, y'all. The Monroe house.
This is going to be pretty fun. I mean, we have this place wired 3 cameras. We have motion detectors on 2 of the 3 floors. I will say up on the 2nd floor, I have that door open so that in case anyone wants to close it, they can, but there's a motion sensor pointing at it. And if that motion sensor goes off, it'll be more of a musical chime. I also have a motion sensor pointed back the other hallway that if it goes off, it'll be more of like a bird type chirping sound. So we'll distinguish between the 2 motion sensors and we'll know which one goes off.
Oh yeah.
Down here in the basement, we have tripwire, REM pod. This is the area where they get a lot of creepy and unusual activity, especially surrounding that crawl space where we have a REM pod, if you can see back there behind Dave's head.
Oh yeah.
So, and then the hallway leading from the front of the house towards the kitchen.
Yeah, we've got a REM pod in there. We've got the Mel meter. We've got a music box. We've got a motion sensor. We've got the EDI meter, and the other one that I can't remember the name of.
The piccolo!
The piccolo, yes.
The musical EMF music box.
So we're covering that hallway and a little bit of the dining room into the theater area, kinda.
Exactly, so let's go ahead. Leave this place empty. We're gonna take this camera with us. So we're gonna walk out to the car, we're gonna go get something to eat, and when we get back, we'll wait in the car until this house is ready for us to investigate.
That's right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm forgetting something.
You're forgetting something. I think they would be very upset if you didn't do this on your return.
I know. And I gotta say, I don't know if I have the lung capacity to do this anymore, but we're gonna try. Ready? That's all I got. Whew.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Let's leave this house alone with cameras rolling. Let's do it. Oh. That REM pod's going off. Hello? That's us?
Was it the basement REM pod?
No, I think it was this one. I'm pretty sure it was that REM pod right there.
Well, here we are.
We're off to get something to eat. Then we will come back after we grab something to eat and we'll sit right out here.
Mm-hmm.
Until it's time to go back in and start our investigation of the Monroe house.
Our second visit. Let's do it.
Let's go get something to eat.
Let's go.
All right, so we are back here at the house. We've been gone like 35-ish minutes or so, and we have no idea what's been happening inside the house.
No, I mean, it's hard to tell what's going on in there. We'll find out when we do the review, obviously, like every other time, but I hope that the spirits of the Monroe house have welcomed us back with a great abandonment.
I hope so. I mean, when we were getting ready to leave, that REM pod was going off. I think it was the one in the hallway.
And I think it was the one in the basement.
So we'll have, when we watch that footage back, we'll have to settle that bet on which one it was.
That's right.
So... But just like we had done for the past couple of episodes, just to kill time out here in the car, we've decided to take a break from using GhostTube inside locations on investigations, just because we don't want to become dependent on always needing an app to investigate with. But that doesn't mean while we're sitting out here in the car we can't turn it on just while we're killing time and see what it says, because it said some creepy things. Like when Miranda, Viva, and I were sitting outside the Anchorage, and it told us to your right, and we looked, and a police officer was pulling up on the right-hand side of the car. Is one of the cats yours?
Please go.
Oh.
To your right.
Are you serious?
Evil.
Who is that?
What's happened? I don't know.
Someone just pulled up on the right-hand side of us as soon as it said that.
I can't tell. The windows are very foggy. Oh my god. What is that? What is it?
Hello.
So we're going up here this time of night.
We're just ghost hunting in here inside the Anchorage.
Catch anything?
Not what we just started, so not yet.
Oh my god.
You know what's weird? You freaked us out because we're running on this program, and it said, please go, and then it said, to your right, and you pulled up on our right-hand side.
That's crazy.
Right as soon as it said that.
Oh my god.
So you're
What
a
is-
ghost hunter and you found me.
Yeah.
You'll have a good day.
Hey, you too. The ghosts were warning us you were pulling up. That's... Thank you. Bye.
Yo, that was crazy.
Go ahead. And just for those that are watching that don't like apps, just because we're using the app doesn't mean we're claiming this to be paranormal activity or documentation of ghosts or anything like that.
What do I do?
It's interesting. I forgot it was coming through my car speakers. Let me just...
Cursed.
Okay, that is weird. I have to admit, that is weird. Cursed.
The second word that comes through is cursed.
I'm telling you guys, this is where the PQ curse started.
Did you curse us when we were here 3 years ago? Is that why we had all that bad luck? Or are you saying the house is cursed?
It's not for you. Spell. Crazy. I'm lost.
Is this house haunted? Is there a curse on this house that's behind us? We have cameras in there right now. And up on the second floor, there's a door that's open. We would love it if you could go inside that house and push that door closed.
If you know how to use devices like this, which maybe you don't, probably you don't, but if you do, can you come through and tell us?
I told him.
Can you tell us?
That was weird timing.
It was weird timing. Can you tell us?
Empty.
Dave is cursed to never finish that sentence.
Sorry.
That's okay. Can you tell us what year you lived here, if you lived here? If you can hear us, you know that crawl space in the basement that everybody goes to? What was it that supposedly they found in there? What did they find in that crawl space?
Stephanie.
Hmm.
They found Stephanie in the crawl space?
We're back. Yeah, that's not gonna work sitting there.
Maybe we can put that on the podium.
Oh yeah, we could put that on the podium. I don't remember that being open. I don't either.
Wait a minute. This REM pod's going off. I couldn't tell at first. There it is. Hello? Are you touching that right there? And that's not electrical, guys. That is a gas fire. If that's you, can you touch it one more time for me? Whoa. Thank you. Did you hear us when we were in the car? We still haven't set up the basement stuff yet.
I know.
Here, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this right here for a second. Actually, I'm gonna leave it back here for a second.
Okay. Oh, if you're gonna do that, I might put it down that tunnel then.
That'd be perfect.
Ah! I'll let you do it.
Is there a spider?
There's a cave cricket.
Oh. Okay. Zeroed out. All right, so we're officially ready to get started here at the Monroe house.
Yes.
We're starting here in the area where we had the most activity last time as far as this first floor goes, and that's the podium room, the basement, and this hallway right here, this whole wing right here. Had so much, and we already had this REM pod for some reason. This REM pod was going off.
Yes, it was. Is there somebody in here who likes to hear those things when they go off? Or turn on? We've got 2 of them in here in this room. There's one over here on this table and one on this podium. Could you try and touch the one on the podium right here?
Is that water outside?
Yeah, there's water dripping on the roof up here.
Gotcha. Let me try that again. I heard a pop. Where'd you go?
Yeah, it's funny how everything stopped once we started.
I know. It was like stuff was going off when we were setting up the equipment, and then it just automatically, just as soon as we got started, it was like, oh, no.
Yeah. If any of y'all are still in here with us in these rooms, we'd love for you to come out and talk to us and let us know that you're here. You don't even have to use these devices. You can knock on something, or just speak out loud and let us know you're here.
Last time we were here, someone was setting off a music box out by the kitchen. We set that up there for you again in a similar spot. If you walk right through there, it'll light up and play music.
Do you remember us from the last time we were here? I don't know what that was. It's been 3 years since we've been here. We'd love for you to come out and talk to us. Is it alright if we come downstairs and to the basement and talk to you?
If you don't want us to come down there, go ahead and touch that red light, that thing that looks like a candle back at the end of the hallway down there. That's just a way for us to know you're here. You can use it kind of like a yes-no device, or touch it whenever you want to speak to us. Like that one, like you were just doing a little bit ago. Down we go. EVP session, this is the Monroe house, placing on the chair in the basement. Stepping away. We're all stationary. What happened in this basement? They said that at one point, people did some sort of rituals down here, that it was rumored. Is that true?
Did they actually find somebody's real bones in here?
Why was it that bad things seemed to happen to the people that lived in this house? Was this house never, should this house never have been built here?
Is Mr. Berger here, the man who built the house? Can you put your voice on that thing and tell us what your name is, please?
Ending? EVP section, this is the Monroe house. Placing our chair in the basement. Stepping away.
Seems like it fell somehow.
We're all stationary.
I thought I heard a voice right there.
We're all
Right there.
stationary.
It's like, help or out.
We're all stationary.
You hear that?
We're all stationary. We're all stationary. I can't tell if that's a voice or whether it's us finishing moving around, you know, like finishing up our getting set.
Maybe.
But let me play it again for the microphone. We're all stationary. Stepping away. We're all stationary. We're all stationary. Was this house never, should this house never have been built here? Is Mr. Berger here, the man who built the house? Stuff like that, it's like, EVP sessions, unless it's a clear voice that you can hear in the moment, a lot of times it's review whenever you get back and see if it actually makes sense or see if it actually sounds like a voice once it's cleaned up. But guys, tell us in the comments, did you hear a voice there? Did you hear movement there? Because it could have been movement from us again. Like I said, it's hard in the moment for us to remember, was I moving at that point, you know? But I was pretty sure that we were both stationary for that whole EVP session.
Yeah, I don't think we moved.
So,
Interesting.
should I crawl back in the hole here?
If you want to, you can. But I ain't.
Oh, here we go. In we go. Let me put these in my front pockets so I don't end up crushing anything on my rear end.
You should do a quick burst in there.
That would be interesting. Yeah, see if I can get any EVPs back in the crawl space here. And in.
How many's in there?
I haven't even made it in yet. Why are you already asking me about the bugs?
Because.
I haven't even made it inside yet to be able to see. I don't see any.
Good.
Okay. Okay. I'm in.
Okay.
Gonna put this. First, I gotta wait for that train to pass. So if there's anyone in here with me, my name is Ryan and I come in peace. I don't mean you any harm. This is Dave here, who won't come into the crawl space with me. We'd love it if you could touch that red light out there. Or there's a camera. If you know what a camera is sitting out there, you can push that over if you'd like. Rolling EVP session. Placing this back here on the windowsill. Scooching forward. All right. If there's anyone in here with me, I just heard a noise back there. Could be the water still. When we were outside, we asked who was found down here. And the name Stephanie came through. Does that make any sense to you? Do you know Stephanie? It's me moving. What happened down here in the basement? Is there some sort of curse on this house? Do you believe in curses? Was that you?
That was me.
Okay. Can you tell me my name? I'm going to end this and listen back. Ending? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Could have been the water
Some
dripping.
sort of curse on this house?
That right there, I don't know.
Is there some sort of curse on this house?
Sounds like something scratching at the recorder. Or something close to the recorder, and I wasn't touching the wall at all. I was sitting in the very center of the...
Were you holding it?
No, I had it set on the windowsill back here.
I didn't even know there was a window back there.
Yeah, there's a window that looks back into the crawl space where they found those bones.
Huh.
And that's where I had it sitting. It sounds like something scratching at the wood. Could it have been like a mouse or an animal or something? I mean, I didn't hear it in the moment. You'd think that if it was an animal, I would have heard the scratching. Listen to it one more time.
Is there some sort of curse on this house?
It's weird, like we had said, because the REM pod was going off upstairs.
Yeah.
Before we even started filming and setting anything up. And now it's just quiet. So you'd think if it was something that was debunkable, that it would still continually be going off.
I don't think anything has gone off.
No, not since we got all the cameras rolling. Okay.
Watch your head.
Yes, I remember that pipe.
That old song and dance.
That old song and dance. Every time I climbed out of this crawl space 3 years ago, every time I'd crawl out, you'd go...
Couldn't be because of your track record.
I don't have a track record. What are you talking about? I have the best track record of not hitting my head on things.
What? He hit his head.
We're coming back up. See, that was not close at all. I definitely didn't almost hit my head on that.
You get that one, I got this one.
They were both going off there for a second.
I know.
And then this one.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh, yep. There's Mel. Ooh, I got chills.
Yeah.
Were you waiting for us?
Scanning FM.
Thank you. Wow. That is so strange. Literally, it's like nothing has gone off.
Yeah, and how long has it been?
40 minutes.
40, so I'd say like at least 35 minutes.
Yes, none of this stuff has gone off the minute we walk up out of the basement.
And it's not like...
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hold on, let me...
I'm just gonna sit here because I move a lot. Who's standing at that podium? Ryan turned on a radio here to try and hear your voice.
Can you come through?
What's that?
This is a weird sound.
Is there somebody who stays in this room? Can you tell us your name? Did you hear that?
No.
I swear I thought I heard the word murder come through there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I wasn't catching. I mean, I was listening pretty closely, so I may have been drowned out by the sweeping, but... Was someone murdered here? Oh, wow. Thank you. And I have nothing, like there's literally nothing on me. I don't even have a cell phone.
No, we don't have it. I've got this in my pocket. That's it.
The Epoch box. Maybe we should set that up.
Should I set it up here?
Yeah, let's set it on the podium and see if we get some yes/no responses. He has the Epoch box. The only thing I have is the digital voice recorder.
Right.
And this spirit box. That's the only thing that's on us.
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for any of the spirits that can hear us, you may or may not have seen this device that I just set down here. You can use this to answer our...
And if that would have been going off when we were in the basement, we would have heard it.
Oh, absolutely.
We didn't hear anything when we were down there.
You can use this blue box right here to answer yes or no to our yes or no questions. Does the name Stephanie mean anything to you? Were the bones in the basement that were found, were those real? Is Mr. Burger here? No.
Mr. Berger passed away in New Mexico, right? Nothing clear is coming through here.
Wanna grab the epoch and go into the kitchen for a minute?
Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to move this camera in here, though.
That's what I was thinking, because I feel like something's gonna happen in this room.
Yes, yeah, you can see that.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot about that thing. Where do you think we should go? Right here?
Yeah, this seems like as good a place as any.
Okay. there. I don't know, you might have a better shot like that.
Yeah.
The button just pressed on that.
I heard that.
What
Wait a
the?
minute.
I've never heard that. The literal button just pressed on that.
But which one was it?
I don't know. I heard the button.
I did too. It did the boop boop like you push the button.
Yeah, it was like the...
What happens when you hit the rem range on it? Yeah, it was still on the range we set it on. Which one was it though?
I don't know, but that was...
This one was too. This one was still on the same range.
like... These are physical, tactile buttons.
Yeah. And that's the exact sound that we heard, like something literally pushed that button. Watching the footage back, you can see the exact moment the REM pod resets by itself. This is something that has never happened to us before. But just because it's never happened before doesn't mean that the cause is paranormal. It could have just been a freakish malfunction of the device. Although, the timing is very strange. For nearly an hour, it functioned just fine on the other side of the room until we left the area and were completely set up in the kitchen.
The button just pressed on that.
I heard that.
What
Wait a
the?
minute.
I've never heard that.
Whether this was caused by the haunting of the Monroe house or just a mechanical malfunction, it definitely has us on edge. Tell us what you think in the comments below. That was one of the creepiest things that we've had happen in a while.
Yeah.
The amount, like, physically it's cool to see it go off, but if, like, something physically touches the equipment to where you can hear it,
Yeah.
you can hear the sound it makes when the settings are changing on the REM pod.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is nuts. I just want to know which one it was, though.
Me too.
Well, they're all in view, so...
It was the one right here.
Dude.
Watch it.
We actually caught something.
It was the one right here. It flashed the settings lights and then...
But I just want to, like, we haven't touched this since we came in.
Right.
And I just want to, like, there's no strings. There's nothing taped under it. That's the battery. This little piece of tape is what we tape the antennas to when we pack it down.
I just started rolling on this.
Oh,
sorry. I was trying to get out of the thing, but that's okay. That camera got what you were saying.
Yeah, this should too. But like, yeah, there's nothing. All of this stuff was brand new.
Batteries are right off the charger.
Yeah. I'm perplexed. I mean, like, there's nothing. Like, we don't hide stuff underneath our stuff to make stuff go off. Like I said, the piece of tape, we tape the antennas to the side for transport. Like, there's nothing under it.
Yeah, it's just so that the antennas don't get broken.
Wild.
Well, that was interesting. Do you want to try and go to the second floor?
Yeah, let's go give it a whirl, see what happens.
The second floor is an area that we have got a lot of stuff in the past that was weird and strange.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head up to the second floor of the Monroe house.
Let's go.
So we're headed up to the second floor here. This is an area up that there's a lot of activity. There's multiple rooms, so Dave and I are going to split up between the rooms. I'm going to stand in the room where I captured that disembodied voice last time we were here. Dave is going to go over and sit by himself in the Ouija board room, as it's affectionately called.
That's right. I'm going to be one amongst the Ouija boards.
Putting the spirit box in my back pocket for right now.
Better than a laptop.
Yeah. Careful there, Slim Shady.
I know. All right, well, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Even though we'll be communicating with each other.
That's right.
All right, guys, so we are starting upstairs here. There's very sensitive devices here, so I'm going to pop a squat on this chair, and we're going to see what happens.
If there's anyone up here with us, my name is Ryan and this is Dave. We talked to you earlier and asked that if anyone was here that you could come out and speak to us. If you don't remember me, I'm the one who was up here when the ceramic horse broke. And I'm very sorry about that.
Did that upset you?
Whoa. One of my REM pods in here blipped.
If that made you mad, can you touch that thing again?
I think it was this one. Just reach out and touch it. If that upset you. We don't mean you any harm.
We have all of these devices set up with the bright lights on them that you can touch and try to communicate back with us, okay?
If you didn't hear us when we were up here before, my name is Ryan and... Whoa. I just heard something. Did I just hear your voice? We got the name Stephanie outside.
Does Stephanie mean anything to you?
I think the family that lived here after the Burgers started renting this out, I think they were the Myers, M-I-A-R-S. I think that's how you pronounce it. Do you remember them?
We were told that a lot of strange rituals and happenings went on up here. And through the whole house, actually. Is that true? Did you enjoy living in this house here?
A lot of people are curious about why strange things happen in this house. Whether there are spirits here or something else. We'd love to know who you are and if you actually ever lived here in the house.
Did you bring a recorder up?
I did, yeah. You want me to roll on it?
Yeah.
You want it in there or in here?
I can come over there.
Okay. Rolling EVP session. I tell you what, let's walk back here because this is where I heard. It almost sounded like a voice, like a whimpering voice. So I'm gonna set this recorder over here.
Okay.
Setting down.
What's that?
What'd you hear?
You didn't hear that?
No.
Sorry, I know we just started a recording, but... I don't know, maybe it was this plastic, I don't know, but that was weird.
Is there someone in here who keeps trying to speak to us?
Can you tell us what it's like on your side?
Can you hear us?
After we die, are we on a different dimension than the living?
That was me moving the camera. Is there such a thing as reincarnation?
Is it peaceful where you are?
Ending?
Can you tell us what it's like on your side?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Very weird.
Very strange. It's weird. The feeling up here is entirely different than what it was downstairs.
I 100% agree.
Like, it doesn't feel as heavy up here.
No. No, it does not. It actually, I don't know.
And I'm not talking about the basement. I think the heaviest part tonight has probably been that podium room.
Right, yeah, I agree. I think, I would be inclined to agree with that.
We can try a spirit box up here, a different spirit box.
Yeah.
Which I had thought about doing an Estes up here and was gathering the stuff to maybe do one if I could sit down and listen. But the problem is we didn't bring any headphones with us.
Oh, yeah.
So, because we don't have any headphones with us, somehow they got pulled out of the equipment bag at some point, so we don't have any headphones with us. So no Estes tonight, but might have to stick to the spirit box here if it'll turn on.
Is there a member of the Burger family up here?
Did I just say Ryan?
I thought I heard Ryan. Mm-hmm.
Did you just say my name? Whew.
What?
I thought that just said Dave.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
I'm gonna set this down for a second.
Okay.
I'm getting really hot.
It is hot up here. What do you want?
Why was it that the town used to be afraid of this house? Are you back in that room? You can touch that thing. If you want us to come back there with you.
Or you can throw it off the table.
Is it okay if we come in? I wonder which one of those it was.
I don't know. It sounded kind of more like the REM pod.
You've been touching these lights tonight, and you made one of them do something very strange downstairs. We think, at least. We think it was you. But we want to hear your voice. We want to see something move.
Come on, you can push that right off of that table there.
Should be pretty easy. Maybe we should sit down right here. That was me.
Maybe. I want to take this over here.
Oh, okay. Quick, Dave's gone. He's not watching. Now's the time to do it. Ooh,
I saw that.
tripwire just went off. Thank you.
I'm back now. Do you not want me in here? If you don't want me in here, light one of these up again and I'll leave. I'll leave the house and let Ryan be in here by himself. But until then, that's me.
Maybe you could stomp or knock one of these off or make any of this stuff light up. If you want me to leave the house and let Dave talk to you alone. In the crawl space.
Nice try. Come on! I'm not trying to be rude, but everybody
That's me.
says that this place is extremely haunted.
Can you push that? Go ahead and give it a push. It's a pram.
Give it a push. Or take one of these toys on the wall here and throw it at us. Or now that we're over here on this side, touch one of our devices on the other side.
I heard rumors that there was a baby that passed away in this house. And if that's true, I'm so sorry to hear that. We're only going to stay up here for another few minutes and then we're going to start getting ready to go to sleep. But we're going to be sleeping in this house all night.
We also heard there was an elderly lady who spends a lot of time in this room right here. Ma'am, if you're here, can you let us know some way? I feel like you remember us from last time we were here. And I kind of feel like there's somebody listening who's too afraid to come in and communicate with us, and that's okay. But just know that you don't have to be afraid of us. We're here for you, not to hurt you.
We just want answers about what strange and unusual things occur in this world. And we heard stories that strange and unusual things occur in this house. We are going to sleep in one of the most haunted houses in America.
Ooh.
And that means we're going to set up some cots, get the bedding ready, and leave some cameras rolling while we sleep. Leave some equipment on to see what it picks up on, see what it captures. when we are unconscious.
That's right. And we will see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Let's go. All right. It's time to go to sleep here. It's kind of unnerving because I'm sleeping in the room directly beside the Podium room, which is said to be one of the most haunted rooms at the Monroe house. And I don't know what's going to happen. There's a motion sensor that I have set up in the doorway of the room pointed into the Podium room, and I have a REM pod right here. It's time to catch some sleep before it's morning and we have to move on to the next location.
Alright guys, it is time for bed. It is 2:45 in the morning. I just got done doing a live stream over in our second channel, Paranormal Quest Extras. Make sure you go and check that out if you want to see us do live streams, live ghost hunts, and just some cool different videos, some cool content on there. And yeah, I'm going to go hop in bed. Going to leave this running. I've got the piccolo sitting right here just in case maybe a spirit wants to come in and watch me while I'm asleep. Didn't think that through, but yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. I am exhausted. So, thank you for watching.
Hello? If that was you, can you touch that again? You can touch that. It's all yours. Hello? Thank you. Are you setting that off? If you're here with me, can you walk outside the door so I can hear the music play? I'd appreciate that. I'm gonna go back to sleep because you seem to like to mess with that when I'm not paying attention. All right, it is morning time.
That it is.
We had yet again probably one of a pretty rough night of sleep, but that's what happens when you only give yourself 4 hours to sleep. You wake up feeling like you got hit by a bus.
And there was a thunderstorm. Woke us up.
Yeah, so... But had a little bit of creepy activity when I was trying to sleep. The REM pod was going off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We got creatures in the shrubs.
It's a Bigfoot. Help.
So, but the Monroe house was pretty fun last night. I mean, we had a little bit of creepy activity down here on the first floor. Whatever happened with the REM pod. We're still not sure if that was a mechanical malfunction.
I don't think it was.
I can't think of a reason why it would do that, but there's always that possibility that it was a mechanical malfunction. So just like anything else, we can't claim that it's paranormal. We can't claim anything is paranormal, but we can say that it was strange and it was really weird timing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's, I don't think we got as much as the last time we were here, but the instance with the REM pod made up for all of that, I think. I think that was really cool.
You would say that this place is one of the more terrifying locations that you've ever investigated.
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Well over 3,000 people died in this building.
What was that downstairs? You guys just hear that? Go downstairs. You didn't hear that?
As a family, my wife and our 2 sons and our pets have seen and heard many bizarre things.
I got it.
Wow.
What the was that?
We have a demon princess. Her name's Adia.
She's supposed to give you night terrors and bad things to happen to you.
Hi, Adia.
Hey. I just heard someone's voice, guys.
Oh! It pushed over.
That's weird.
All right, everybody, we are here in Eaton Rapids, Michigan. We finally made it to the Stimson Hospital, and we are very, very excited to be here tonight. Aren't we, Ryan?
Yes, Dave. We are really excited to investigate the Stimson Hospital. So much so, even though, I am Ryan.
Whoa. Wait a minute here. Connor, what are you doing?
I'm Ryan.
Who are you?
I'm Ryan.
No, I'm Ryan.
Hi guys, it's Connor from Paranormal Encounters, and welcome to our episode at the Stimson Hospital. What's up guys? I am Ryan, that is Connor of Paranormal Encounters, and welcome to the Stimson Hospital. We actually got this location through Connor, and we are here tonight to collaborate and investigate what's said to be one of the most haunted mansions in all of Michigan. This place is really cool because it was built as a residence, a home, but fell into disrepair very quickly. Tragedy struck. It even burned one time. And then in the early 1900s, it was bought and converted into a hospital. And from the early 1900s until its closure, thousands of people passed away within this building, which relative to hospitals is pretty small. So you think, a massive hospital, thousands of people dying, but here, this is a house, something built as a residence, turned into a hospital. There could be a lot of paranormal activity, and Connor, you've been here and investigated before. What are your thoughts on the Stimson Hospital?
Well, this place creeps me out, guys. Last time I was here, I actually had to come back twice, because the first time I was here, I have never left a location. And the first time I was here, I was literally putting down my gear. I just filmed upstairs. I came down here and I set my camera right here in a tripod near the stairs. And I wasn't rolling, but my audio was still rolling. And my main camera I used to use for the show was pushed off the tripod and broke. And you could hear footsteps come down the stairs, run across this tile, and knock over my camera. Nice. That sincerely sucks. And not only that, but I found out too that 3 videos that I recorded, 2 on my Sony cameras and 1 on that camera, actually never recorded. I hit the record button and they were not on the SD card. I felt like something in this building did not want me to be there that night. And then so I had to come back for the second time just to kind of like, you know, get some redemption. And I've had some really weird experiences here. This place is absolutely creepy. And I was in this place by myself.
So you would say that this place is one of the more terrifying locations that you've ever investigated?
Oh, most definitely, yes. There is actually a doll on the 2nd floor. You're not even supposed to say her name unless you ask permission and you leave her an offering when you talk to her. Her name is Adia. She's supposed to give you night terrors and bad things that happen to you if you don't leave her an offering.
Man, and you were standing right where you are now?
Yeah, I was standing right where I was at right now.
And the camera was back here in this particular doorway right here?
Yeah, it was right here where I'm standing myself.
Oh, okay, so right there. So you were nowhere near it?
I was nowhere near it, no, because the table is actually pushed back further right now, it looks like, for some reason. The table is a little bit more this way, and I had walked right over here. I had walked over, and as you can feel, this is like solid. This isn't even wood. This is like concrete-ish flooring or whatever. And I went over here to go grab my phone, and I'm facing the door over this way. I look at my phone, get ready to start a YouTube Live, and that's when I heard the camera smack to the ground.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, at that point, I was already really upset because that camera is expensive and no longer can use it. At first, I thought I broke the camera and I thought it came on off the tripod because of me. But then I went back and tested the tripod and I found that audio and I was like, okay, that's definitely not me because you can hear some kind of weird footsteps running, so to speak, at the camera and the tripod. And you hear a smack on the tripod and that's when it hit the ground. Nice.
Would it be bad for us during our abandonment when we set up cameras and leave this hospital empty here in just a little bit? Would it be bad for us, Dave, to put a camera right here in this spot pointed back that way just to see if maybe it'll happen again, see if something will push that camera over?
I mean, I don't think it would necessarily be a bad idea. Would it lend more credence to the Paranormal Quest curse? Probably. But it's worth giving it a shot. If it happened to Connor over on his channel in his episode, it would be interesting to see if it would happen again.
The building was actually built as a mansion and was finished in 1874. It was built by a con artist from New York. And good old John Swayze, which was his name, would go to a town, city, and start up a business. And he would get a bunch of people to invest money in it, and then he would leave with their money. And this was like the 1850s. John tried to make a killing here in town. They ran him out of town. He set the building on fire on his way out. And the new owners who had took up the mortgage luckily had insurance, and the damage wasn't that extensive. So it was just a mansion for about 40 years. In 1918, a nurse named Harriet Chapin bought the building, wanting to make a hospital. The Spanish flu had just finished killing 50 million people. And so a lot of small communities were trying to do more medical things. They just wanted closer help. Harriet actually funded, bankrolled, and spearheaded this entire project and created the hospital and brought Drs. Blanchard and Dr. Stimson on with her. Due to records, and the wife does most of the research, have found that almost 4,000 people were born in this building. It's a lot, it's a small building. Also, further research shows that well over 3,000 people died in this building. Again, that's a ton of energy to come and go in such a small structure.
So it's actually this way where she is at.
The doll?
Yes.
This is the cursed doll of the Stimson Hospital.
Yes.
We have a demon princess. Her name's Adia, and she's from India. She's about 130 years old, has real human hair, but her whole thing is if you want to interact with her on a personal level, like I'm interacting with you, talking back and forth, asking questions, then you must leave her some sort of a trinket. If you don't, then she'll follow you home and you'll have night terrors for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Adia, we're going to be here tonight. We're here to talk to you. And we're not bad guys, we're not disrespectful, but we heard a lot of stories about you. And we heard that you happen to curse anyone who says your name or talks to you without giving you an offering. And not that we're saying we don't believe them, but it's the reason we came here tonight is to see if you'll curse us.
Not Connor, just...
Yeah, just please do it to Ryan and Dave, please. Please, I appreciate it. Okay, you already did enough to me. You already broke my camera.
Maybe if you want to, are you able to roll something like this off of there if you're that angry at us? Can you push that off of there right now if you don't want us to do what we're doing?
When you were here last time, Connor, did you leave her an offering?
Not the first time. I left her a penny, so that's all I had.
the second time you came back to try and relinquish the curse?
Yeah, I left her like a penny. That's all I had in my pocket, and I told her I was sorry. I did have night terrors though the first time, because one of the things that is said to happen is if you don't leave an offering, you get night terrors, and some people have had it for up to a couple weeks.
And we've had a number of people who just around and found out, and it will happen. It's bad. We've had a couple of teams, and one of the teams is back 6 times. And great guys, they always leave her something, talk to her, but one of them did something to piss the D off, and every time he walks through the room where she's at, scratches form on his back. You can almost watch him form. We had a famous celebrity who I won't name drop. He kind of messed around with Adia all night, just teasing her and doing stupid shit. And at the end of the night, he just threw a dime on her table and said, "There you go, bitch," and then wandered off. The next morning, he posted out to all his followers, says, "Man, that doll is really with my head. The dime I left on her table was next to my bed in the hotel room on the end table when I woke up this morning."
Well, Adia, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but come on out and show us you're here.
It's crazy. My second time I came here, I was using Ghost Seer. I was sitting on the floor. I had a camera right here rolling, and I had cat balls scattered throughout the floor. I've got several of them around in this room. Oh, look, it's going off. Thank you. I got my voice recorder, but the weirdest thing I had was when I was up here the second time, it was really hot. In this room, I actually saw a bat flying around in here. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to watch out for this bat. Well, the bat eventually disappears. I don't know where he went. I'm running Ghost Seer, which is where it draws images, where they say spirits can use it. It was a tool that I was using. And I literally caught an image of what looked like that room down the hallway with a bat in the image. Oh, no. Oh my God. There's literally a really unsettling picture that just came through here. What in the is this? That literally looks like that room in there too, the little door that's standing in front of. Is this you? Are you trying to show me what you look like? Okay, this is absolutely freaky. That is a very unsettling photo. And I didn't even realize this until everybody that was watching the video started pointing this out. And the reason why it's so creepy is because there was a figure right where this apparition that they caught here on photo was at. They caught an apparition of a pregnant woman in that room down there. Right here is where they caught the apparition of a pregnant woman. And it is so clear, that is one of the clearest images I've seen a paranormal investigator at a location capture. It wasn't from me, I'm not really sure who captured it, what have you, but it was showing a figure up against that door right there, leaning up against the door, and then over here was like the bat, and the image almost looked identical to this room.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty freaking creepy. So that's my second scary experience. My third creepy experience was down in the basement, where they also had a morgue and where one of the doctors that founded this location fell to his death face first down the elevator shaft and died.
Dr. Blanchard had a bit of a mishap here in the hospital. His whole last decade or so of life was very fraught with trouble. His first wife died under his knife in surgery. She had a gastric issue, and he was a gastroenterologist, so that didn't go over well. His second wife and their unborn child died under his knife as well. That was also very disheartening. And then he got hit by a train in his Model T. You don't laugh off a train in a Model T. So he was in critical condition for about 6 months, almost died. He finally got back to being well again. And that's about when Harriet Chapman reached out looking for talent for the new hospital. And him and his buddy, Charles Stimson, decided to come on board. Well, about 6 months into Dr. Blanchard's tenure, he was finishing up surgery up on the 3rd floor, went to step in the elevator, and it was parked in maintenance mode. And so he stepped off into space and dropped 45 feet to his face down into the elevator pit and died almost instantly.
Right here, guys, is where the elevator shaft to this place when it was a hospital. Right behind me is where they had a morgue. One of the doctors that worked here was in the morgue working on a body, and he hears a loud noise, and he comes out here and he sees the doctor laying face first at the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Was literally 10 to 12 foot away from when Dr. Blanchard landed with what was no doubt a very loud, sickening thud. He rushed over just in time to see the lights fade from Dr. Blanchard's eyes. Dr. Blanchard recognized him but couldn't speak because he had landed face first. So all 3 founders eventually died in these walls.
I mean, and you have to think about all the, if it is true, you know, the documentation that they have, thousands of people passing away here, you think about how many people on gurneys would have come down this little ramp right here and into this morgue. And just the number of people passing through here, the energy, along with that energy of that doctor falling face first down the elevator shaft. You know, this place was never meant to be a hospital when they built it. It was never meant to be used for what it was used for. But it ended up that way. And in a way, it was cursed with a dark history that they say still shows itself through paranormal activity to this day.
After the hospital finally left and they turned it into apartments, families that had young toddlers would live here. And this was the 70s, by the way. And somehow the toddlers' imaginary friends would have a name of Blanchard, not Joey or Sue or Bobby or something like that. And these are toddlers. And multiple families had the same issue many years apart. And since this was the 70s, there was no social media. They're not neighbors. These people never knew each other. And it's pretty hard for a toddler to come up with a name like Blanchard. As a family, my wife and our 2 sons and our pets have seen and heard many bizarre things. We see shadow figures quite regularly. They're kind of a staple of the place. There's a lot of legitimate activity that goes on, and there's a lot of web footage and various pictures up on his Facebook site as well of the various teams who have done stuff while they're here.
Alright guys, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get this investigation started here tonight at the Stimson Hospital. But if you're watching our episode, go over and watch Connor's episode. He's got a full-length episode of himself here. And if you're watching Connor's episode, come over and watch our episode, because we've got a full-length episode from here.
And they're both going to be different. From this point on, the footage that you see in the Paranormal Encounters episode is going to be different from the footage you see here on Paranormal Quest. So, make sure you watch both to get the full story. We're going to get this night started.
You ready, Connor?
I am ready, but first off, before you guys we get started, please subscribe to both of our channels. Please, we really appreciate that. And if you see or hear anything tonight that we might miss, please leave a comment down below.
Let's go. Stimson Hospital, Paranormal Quest, Paranormal Encounters. Let's go dark.
Alright, Adia, we left you offerings of a red light, purple lights, and another red light over there, so if you want them...
Thank you, Adia. I don't have my microphone. They're both downstairs.
Yeah. Adia, we're going to leave the house, so... Ready?
Let's go down and turn these ones on. Cool. And then this, I think, would be better off to be... Ooh, I hear something.
The REM pod just went off upstairs.
Whoops.
If that was you, Adia, we appreciate that. If you could make that go off and then that rope and that device that's in that little stairway area, you can knock over that REM pod.
Yeah, if you don't want it on top of your case, just push it off. Good?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
It's me. Let me make sure we have everything here.
I'll set this up too, I guess, a little more down this hallway.
Okay, listen, hear that.
Listen.
Ryan, don't listen.
You heard footsteps?
Yes. That's what I heard when that scared me out of here.
Was it upstairs?
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Adia? Adia, if you're up there, we're gonna come back. If you remember Connor over here, he thinks you pushed over his camera, and we're gonna have a bunch of different cameras around, and you can push any of them over that you want to. That's me. So we are going to take off for abandonment here. We have a bunch of different cameras set up throughout the Stimson hospital. And we have this one right here exactly, almost exactly where Connor's camera was when it was pushed over. We also have a camera over in this back room. And Connor had told us that that is actually where a doctor had a heart attack and passed away. The paranormal music box is in there, and we have a REM pod. And then, of course, upstairs, we have a camera in the room where that apparition was captured, the photo of that apparition, as well as a camera in the room with Adia.
Which we've already had REM pod stuff going off too when we were setting up the equipment.
Yeah, it was pretty much within 15 to 20 seconds after we set up the equipment, the REM pod started to go off on top of Adia's case there.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see what happens. Things might get a little crazy here tonight, judging from the amount of equipment interaction we already have. Now, we are avoiding the basement for right now, being that this part of the hospital is separated off from that apartment, but the basement that we have access to is right below that apartment. So until they go to bed, stop moving around, we can't really put anything down there because it's going to be contaminated immediately. So once it gets later, then we're going to venture down to the basement and spend time in the morgue.
Oh yeah.
So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get going.
You ready?
I'm so ready.
All right. I don't want to do it too long because there's people next door. But
it was still way too dramatic.
So much drama.
Let's get out of here. We're going out the other door.
At this point,
Our EMF tripwire and REM pod have triggered multiple times inside the room with Adia, a doll that Chris refers to as a demon princess. But this time, 20 minutes after we left the building empty with cameras rolling, the audio captures a sound right before the tripwire lights up. It sounds like a static shock or a pop of electricity right before the EMF is detected. This is the first time on an investigation that we've captured this sound audibly on one of our microphones, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's paranormal. One explanation that I can think of is a power surge within the building's aging electrical system. An electrical surge has been known to make these popping sounds, and could also explain the tripwire triggering fairly regularly in this room while we're gone. This is just a theory though, and might not be the cause of the sound at all, but it is a possibility. What do you think? Is our equipment being messed with by an unseen force? A sign of whatever dark entity is said to have made a home inside this doll? Or is it just bad electrical wiring in an old building? Let us know in the comments below. Back. I'm back. We're back.
Whoa. What? This REM pod's going off in here.
Rolling.
I got it. Okay.
You got it?
Not with you standing there.
I'm coming in. Rolling. Thank you.
Seeking audio. This is for Ryan and Dave for when they're in the house.
PQ session. Well, thank you. You can keep touching that. I want to even get a little bit more.
Huh?
I'm not sure what you set up that REM pod. I got the millimeter. Okay. Got the millimeter set up right here back in Dr. Stimson's office. This is where Dr. Stimson had a heart attack and passed away. Right here while he was working. Doctor, if you... Whoa!
I got him. I got him.
Immediately. Is that you, Doctor? If that's you, Doctor, you can come and talk to us. My name is Ryan.
The rope went off.
And my friends Connor and Dave are back here. So feel free to touch that. Or feel free to follow me out here. Interesting. Was not expecting that to happen immediately.
Tripwire.
Already tripwire.
Yeah, it went off when you were in there too.
Interesting. Yep, there
There
it
it
went
goes
again.
again.
Doctor! Did we turn the candle on yet?
Yes.
And it's already off?
Yes.
Interesting. You get close to that candle, Doctor, it'll light up. So we're getting started here with our session. We just did a session with Connor for Paranormal Encounters up on the second floor, kind of circulating throughout. So if you happen to have not seen that yet, head over to the Paranormal Encounters YouTube channel. Check out that episode because we got some creepy stuff up there on the second floor.
Yeah. And if you're looking for another channel that keeps it real, like we do here, Connor would be the guy to go and subscribe to.
I got it.
Even the
Hello?
doctor agrees. And the candle came back on.
Wow.
You got the candle?
Yeah.
Rope went off. Ryan, step to your left. Thank you.
Doctor, my name is Ryan, and that's Connor and Dave. We're here to talk to you. Like I'd said last time I walked back here.
Ryan only went in there because he's interested in the light like you are, so don't be afraid.
Hearing that tapping in there?
Sounded like something just landed behind me.
I heard that from in here.
Did something get thrown?
Either that or fell from the ceiling. I don't want to jump to say that it was something thrown. It could have been something just falling. Kind of sounded like that. Just like... Could have been that little pebble, but it could have just fallen from somewhere. This is the elevator shaft, by the way, for those wondering. So now it's a stairwell. They built these stairs into the elevator shaft. But this would have been the elevator shaft that Dr. Francis Blanchard fell down. Straight down to the basement, to the morgue. So...
Ryan only went in there because he's interested in the light like you are, so don't be afraid.
Hearing that tapping in there?
Dr. Francis, if you're here, you can talk to us too.
It's me.
Or any of the patients, if you're here and you would like to come out and talk, we're here for you.
Okay. Got it pretty well wired in here.
Mm-hmm.
Set it up in the room with all the bones and stuff. Camera just went out.
Yeah, literally right in front of you.
Are you right here in front of me? Let me shut this off here.
Doctor, can you touch that green light that's in your room again?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go for it.
If you're standing right here in front of me, I'm going to turn on this box and we're going to try and catch your voice. We think you're right here near us, so... Rolling EVP Stimson Hospital. That's the water turning on. I was trying to say Stimson Hospital, but I kept trying to say Simpson, and then thanks to Connor.
Can you say it again? What is this place called?
This place is called the Stimson Hospital.
Stimson Hospital.
Who's with us right now? Can you tell us your name? Something back here. Oh, I think it's the IR camera because I was pointing the flashlight back here.
Oh, okay.
That's what that sound was. Their security camera. Were you a doctor here? Or were you a patient?
Do you remember our friend Connor here from last time?
Me moving.
Somebody broke my camera. If you're still here, can you make that device behind Ryan go off? Water again.
Water again. And ending. Let's step in here for a second, Connor, while he changes that and review this. He's going to change the batteries in that light. Let's go ahead and review this.
Who's with us right now? Can you tell us your name? Something back here. Oh, I think it's the IR camera because I was pointing the flashlight back here. Oh, okay. That's what that sound was. Their security camera. Were you a doctor here? Or were you a patient?
Nothing on EVP. Notice
Can I see it?
the recorder?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the flashlight. Just simply.
EVP session, doctor's office.
That's me moving. Hold on one second. I'm going to get off of this floor because it's so f***ing squeaky.
Doctor, we heard that you took your final breaths of life in this room right here. Is that true? Is it okay that we're here talking to you tonight? Are you able to communicate with the other doctors who passed away here? Doctor, are you the one that was touching that green light there, making it light up?
The tripwire just went nuts. Dr. Stimson, you did a good thing by opening up this clinic to help people.
Oh, Guys, tripwire just went crazy.
Are you with us? We'd love to hear why you did it or what the most challenging part of it was.
Ryan, I just noticed the candle's out.
Again, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just now noticed this out now, and the tripwire did go crazy a minute ago.
Ugh.
Doctor, we heard that you took your final breaths of life in this room right here. Is that true? Is it okay that we're here talking to you tonight? Doctor, are you the one that was touching that green light there, making it light up?
That's so weird.
You saw it?
Well, like when he was playing that back, when he said that about the tripwire going off, the tripwire went off.
One thing I've noticed though, guys, is that it seems like so far, at least when we were filming my segment and now your guys' segment, is that when you talk about some stuff here, it seems to make things go off.
Yeah.
Dr. Stimson, every time we say his name upstairs when we were doing my session, it went off almost instantaneously. When we're talking about things, like it just went off again. Just talking like we're having a conversation and not so much actually directly talking about them. Mentioning things about this place, it goes off. There's activity.
Yeah, that's very, very bizarre.
It is. Let me go. 58 seconds left on this.
Dr. Stimson, you did a good thing by opening up this clinic to help people. Are you with me? Help people.
Did you go ooh before you said tripwire? Guys, this tripwire just went crazy.
Yeah, I think I did. I'm sorry. I went ooh. I said tripwire. Sorry.
I heard the ooh and I wasn't sure if that was connected.
Love to hear why you did it or what the most challenging part of it was.
What was that?
What are you doing over there? Dave.
The magnet on top of this light sucked my other magnet that's on here down. It's like...
I just looked over. I hope this camera caught that because your face was priceless. You were like...
I thought I was getting like... I don't know, attacked or something. It was weird.
If there's anybody down here with us, we haven't had that millimeter go off in a hot minute. Can you let us know that you're still down here and that you're present with us? We want to know that you are still down here. You can turn that candle on that's in front of me. We haven't seen it turn back on in a minute. Are you somewhere else?
Do you want to go upstairs? This one room up here, none of us have been in yet.
Yeah.
Let's go up the shaft.
What was this room, Connor? Do you know?
I can't remember.
Probably would have been more hospital rooms if you had to bet. All right, I'm going to turn this on as well. This little box right here, you can say yes and no by turning on the green light or the red light. Yes, of course, is green and red is no. If you get close to it, your energy can choose which light, or you can play with it for a little bit until you get the hang of it, but we believe that you can use your energy to touch some of these things and make the lights turn on and off. At least that's the theory.
So what if we play a game? We're all going to turn around and face this wall, and maybe you can touch the green light right there. So why don't you go ahead and do that? Go ahead, Connor, turn around. Can you touch that green light? Were you a patient here in the hospital? Remember, you can touch that green light for yes. Or there's a blue box there that you can make light up green for yes. Did the doctors take care of you here?
If I need a doctor, is there someone that can help me?
Whew. Ever since we walked into this room, I do not feel too good. Lightheaded in a way.
Yeah.
I think Ryan needs a doctor. Can somebody come in here and help him? Dr. Stimson? Harriet? Or Francis? You know, I have a feeling, boys. I have a feeling that when we do our solos, maybe this energy will shift. It just said no real fast.
Oh, really?
It could be environmental. I don't know. It was just real quick. Like, I literally was trying to say, I have a feeling that this energy is going to shift when we are solos.
I think you're right.
It literally said no, though. But again, it could just be environmental. Are you going to come in here and talk to us when we're alone in this house, one by one? I feel like you're going to. If you could light that up green, we would appreciate that. We want to know if you're still here. I hear a REM pod.
REM pod downstairs. I don't know which one. Probably the one that we don't have anything on.
Probably.
Did you just make the REM pod go off downstairs?
We're up here now. Come on up here and talk to us. If you're in that doll room over there with Adia, can you shut that door right there? Push that door shut. Oh!
Good lord.
It pushed over. And the Mel went off.
The epoch just fell over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It went off, it pushed over and the Mel went off.
That's weird, because that was sitting, I mean, it's a pretty firm mattress.
Did you get that?
I'm pretty sure I did. I wasn't looking at the screen though, but I was recording like this. And I have, with this angle, I have you and everything in it.
Wait. What the was that?
What did you just hear?
It was some kind of high-pitched chirp or laugh.
But if you look, like...
Yeah, there's no way.
Like, I'm setting off the Mel when I do that.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
What was that downstairs? You guys just hear that? Go downstairs. You didn't hear that?
Mm-mm.
Go.
Oh. Leave that up. Leave that in there.
I can't see. Somebody down here?
Flip your screen around.
I don't. Hello? That camera had to pick up that noise. Somebody in here? Door shut.
Candle just came back on.
Hey. I just heard someone's voice, guys. I don't see anybody outside this window. Do you hear that though? When we were upstairs?
Yeah, it was definitely from down here. I could hear something very faint. I wasn't sure what it was, whether it was a voice or what it was.
I mean, I heard something move down here. That's why I said, okay, maybe somebody's coming to our door, because our door is unlocked. This all happened after the entire epoch falling over.
After you said her name.
Yeah, that's what has me freaked out.
Great.
Ooh, the tripwire just went nuts again.
Candles on.
Yeah, it came on as we walked through.
Dude, I don't know what that was. That was freaky.
You know what's really strange?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Didn't mean to set that off.
I was feeling... Ooh, the tripwire just went crazy again. If that was constant electricity, this thing would be staying on, like staying illuminated.
Yeah.
But the thing that weirded me out about that was I was feeling very strange up there, and I was feeling very drawn to her room. Like I just kept wanting to walk down to her room.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said her name and the epoch fell over. I don't think that it was something natural that caused that to fall over, because like I said, and I showed when I jumped up and down on the floor next to the bed, the epoch didn't budge when I was jumping up and down on the floor.
Right.
And I set it back up right in the exact same spot that it was in.
Yeah.
It just... I don't know. And then...
The Mel went off as that happened.
Let me test something on the Mel. I want to see if when the epoch... Just if the weight of the epoch falling over would make the Mel go off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the vibration of it. Because if that's the case, that could explain why the Mel went off. But if it doesn't do that...
It got really kind of creepy up here, honestly.
It is. It's gotten very creepy, and I instantly feel uneasy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got cold chills.
Okay, so I'm just gonna push this over, and if you see, literally, look at that. Like I'm putting force into pushing that, and it's not falling over. Let me give it a good push. So if I push it that hard, it does set that off.
Okay, give it a light push.
Okay, it's back up.
Okay.
But as I just showed, the amount of force I had to use to push that over, a stiff breeze is not going to push that over.
No. And when the Mel went off, it was just the blue one.
Yeah.
It was just the blue light. Oh!
Good Lord.
It pushed over, and the Mel went off.
The epoch just fell over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It went off, it pushed over, and the Mel went off. So until we watch the footage back, I don't know about that.
I don't know either. The thing is none of us were moving.
No, because you were over in that room. Connor's where he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing the old lean like this.
Yeah. Let me go stand over where I was.
You were like right there. So, Ryan, give it like a little, kind of like a little jump. Connor, give it a little.
I didn't even jump. I just went like this.
I mean,
I was already facing. Honestly, guys, I'm pretty sure my camera angle was facing the epoch when it fell over.
I hope so.
Because I was making sure I was getting those two and you in it. I'm pretty sure whenever that started going off, I did get it recorded because I was still moving towards the instinct to move.
Dave scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, me too.
When he screamed.
That's why I moved real fast. I was like, oh.
Well, I'm pretty sure I heard it hit the bed first, and then the Mel go off, and I think that's what made me scream.
Yeah.
So it could have made the Mel go off, but what made the epoch fall over?
Right. But some other force pushing against it. Because as I showed, the only way I could get it to fall over, I even tapped it with my finger at first. Like, just went and tapped on the epoch.
Right.
And it wouldn't fall over. And what I ended up having to do is I have to actually put force into it.
Yeah, not much force knocks them both over. Which, whatever, yeah, they're sat up on a mattress, but they were there for how long?
Yeah, for a long time. They were there for a long time before the epoch fell over.
Yeah. I don't know, I think, whoever's up here alone is going to have a treat.
That'd be me.
Does that mean it's solo time?
I think we're getting close.
How do you pronounce her name? Adea?
Adea.
Adea. I don't know why I can't remember that. It's literally like my brain cannot comprehend and remember things right now. When I told you I feel weird, like I'm good at remembering names. I can't remember the name of the female doctor that passed away up here.
Harriet.
Harriet.
Chapman.
Chapman. It's an easy name to remember. I can't remember the doll's name.
Adia.
I don't know, it's just weird. I feel very foggy up here.
Well,
I think it's time, Ryan, you stay up here alone then. It's a great time since you're already foggy. I'm just saying. This just happened, and I think it's a perfect time right now for you to be alone because you're having these symptoms.
Never know what'll happen. This will be interesting.
Totally up to you guys, but I think while this, chances of that epoch falling are probably pretty darn slim right now, so we could demonstrate to everybody. I think it's a great time for you to be by yourself.
Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and get this switched around, and I think, Dave, you're going to go to the basement by yourself down to the morgue.
Yes.
Which should have quite the entertaining outcome.
Yeah. With all the spiders.
And make sure you guys go over to Paranormal Encounters. I know we've said this multiple times, but go and watch Connor's episode as well, because Connor's going to have this house all to himself for his solo. Dave and I are going to leave the house. Connor's going to be in here all alone, so make sure you don't miss that as Mr. Biddle
It's going to be so much fun, guys.
earns his flowers.
I love that you guys had the epoch fall, and I have to be up here by myself and the whole house. Well, let's do it.
Have fun.
Okay, I won't, but I will. All right, you guys. My solo is done, and the house is now ready for you two.
All right.
We're excited.
Connor's going to hit the road. He's got an hour and a half drive home, so he's got to get back home. He's going to hit the road, and Dave and I are going to have the place
To ourselves.
to ourselves. Dave's going to the basement,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going up to Adia to see if Adia can be reasoned with.
Good luck. That epoch falling over was freaking crazy weird.
Yeah, it was weird. Whether it was paranormal or not, I don't know. But it was definitely weird timing, and it was definitely startling, that's for sure.
We definitely tried to debunk it too, so...
Yeah.
Guys, it's been real. I really appreciate this collaboration, and I look forward to seeing you guys again here real soon.
Absolutely.
And if you guys haven't already, though, make sure you are subscribed to Paranormal Quest right now if you're watching this. All right, boys.
Good luck. Be safe driving home.
All right. See you. See you guys.
Bye.
All right. Let's go. Let's go in and do these solos.
Let's do it. Look at that. Such a good guy using his turn signal.
I know. In we go. I want to go in here and I want to talk to this doll. And I am not going to leave her an offering. And everyone that's watching might wonder and think, why are you doing that? Is it crazy, disrespectful? Well, what I want to do is, they say that if you don't leave this doll an offering, you'll have night terrors, there'll be a curse, something bad will happen to you. If that's true, it's our job as investigators to put that to the test. We're not here to leave her an offering and trying to have a nice, pleasant little conversation if she wants to come out. We're here to test these claims. If someone feels like they're cursed by this doll from talking to her and saying her name without her permission, then I'm gonna go in there and say her name and see if she'll get angry, see if she'll throw something of ours like she did with you, Connor. And rolling. All right, I'm all set up here alone with Adia. Now, I will say one thing before we get started here. This is a bit of an interesting session because this doll is said to be cursed. People say not to speak to this doll without leaving it an offering, to be kind and respectful after leaving your offering, or else you'll be subjected to a curse, bad luck, night terrors. But I tell you, one thing that I love to do is to test these theories, because I'm not saying that I don't believe in these haunted objects, but I believe there's too many objects out there that are believed to be haunted just out of superstition without any basis in fact. So what I'm going to do is to push the limits to see what happens while I'm up here. And this is just purely for research sake. So we'll see what happens to me. We'll see what happens around me in the environment to this equipment, which I have set up. I have an audio recorder rolling next to her, so if there's any sounds, voices, strange things when I review this later, I'll be able to hear that as well. Plus I have the obelisk set up in front, and we'll see if having that obelisk set there, some strange words come through. Adia, is it okay if I come over and get really close to you? That was me, probably. Hi, Adia. People said you can be kind of scary. What is it about you that makes you scary? I didn't leave you any offering. I don't know why I would leave you an offering. What did you do to people to make them that afraid of you? I tell you, I'm not really scared of you. Is there some sort of curse? Connor thinks that because he spoke to you without leaving you an offering, that you pushed over his camera.
Alright, guys. I'm down here in the basement of the Stimson Hospital doing my solo. Ryan is upstairs on the second floor, up where the alleged cursed doll is. He decided to go up there and do that one, and I decided to come down here to the morgue room that is right behind me here. So we're going to head in there, and I'm right at the bottom of the elevator shaft where the doctor died. So this might go off with me coming through. It did not. Alright, I'm down here in the basement. I'm standing in the morgue of the Stimson Hospital. And I've got a couple of devices here with me. So, doctor, if you're here, I've got a candle sitting over there on the chair. I've got a device that plays music. It's pointed into the elevator shaft, right where your life came to an end. And then right there where the gurneys would be pushed down, there is a device that has a little blue light on it. And if you get close to that, it'll make some sounds and it'll let me know that you're here. And I think I'm actually going to move that for you a little bit closer to right there. So, if you want to, you can try to communicate with me with any of those devices that I just called out, that I just mentioned. And it'll let me know that you're here. And I would love to know if you are here. I just heard a tapping sound over there. Don't know what that was. Doctor, was that you? If that was you, could you do that just a little bit louder so that I know that's you?
My friend who was just here and just left, he was here months ago. And you seem to scare him. You make him uneasy. Not only because of the camera that he lost, but also because of the horrible dreams he had for a couple days afterwards. I tell you what, you might make me start believing that this doll is cursed, or this doll is a possessed, haunted artifact. If you push that thing in the hallway over right now. Oh, wow. And you know what, Adia? I give you permission to do whatever it is you want to do. I'm opening myself up. Go ahead.
Dr. Blanchard, I'm standing in the morgue. Doctor, if you can hear me, I would love it if you could come out and talk to me. And if you could let me know that you're here. Can you touch one of the devices that I have set up? Just to let me know that you're here. I would greatly appreciate that.
You don't have anything to say. I came all the way up here to talk to you by myself because they say that you do some very strange things. That you made a man a believer by returning his offering to him because you didn't see it as worthy and respectful. I tell you though, if people leave offerings out of fear, that's not a true offering. I don't leave offerings out of fear. And if you're going to attack people and influence them after they leave here just because they didn't leave you something shiny, that's not someone I want to leave an offering for. Come on out. Where are you? I left a little box that's been quiet this whole time right here on your offering stand. Get close to it and see if it'll actually say something. See if you can make that box say words. Now's the perfect time to do it.
Doctor, if you're down here, or any of the patients, if you're down here, I'd love to have a talk with you, if that's okay. Would you like to come out and have a chat? Maybe let me know that you're here. Alright guys, I've moved over into the boiler room because I could hear Ryan as he was upstairs. I've just come over here to the boiler room and maybe something will happen in here for me. Maybe there was a maintenance man here of some sort who would like to come out and talk. Maybe they use this area here for part of the hospital. I have no idea. They may have stored the recently deceased in here. I don't know. Things were different back then, so.
Do you want me to be nice to you? We got off on the wrong foot, maybe. I don't know. But here's the thing. I don't think it's very nice to send people home with bad things happening to them and night terrors and horrific things that they attribute to you, whether it's you or not. I don't know. If it's not you, can you tell me? That's not me. Do you want me to leave? I tell you what, if you do something for me that'll unequivocally prove to me that you are actually here, I will leave. If anyone else is here, like Dr. Chapman, and I'm wasting my time by sitting here trying to talk to this doll, can you come through and tell me? And I'll turn my attention and talk to you. Whoa. Dr. Chapman, was that you? Dr. Chapman, is this doll haunted? Is there something evil with this doll? Can you come through more clearly so I can hear you and understand? What is it that you have to say? Did I just say offering? No, I'm not going to leave an offering. Help him something. Help me what?
If there's anybody in here with me in the hospital and you can hear me, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I don't mean any harm. I don't mean to be disrespectful and be interrupting you or keeping you awake or anything like that. I'm curious to know if you're here and if you'd like to talk. So I left my other camera in the other room over there. So maybe some of that equipment is going off. I can't hear it from here, but there is a good possibility that something could happen right there at the bottom of the elevator shaft where Dr. Blanchard unfortunately fell to his demise from the attic area of the elevator shaft all the way down to the basement.
I'm going to walk out of here and into this next room and see if something will happen or if someone will talk to me. Dr. Chapman? I'm going to turn this box off unless someone says something to me. Nobody's speaking in any way, shape, or form. What about God?
If there's anybody down there and you can hear me talking to you, I know this is your house, your office, your business. And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm intruding. But if you can hear me, could you let me know by yelling out or making a whistling sound for me or something like that? Oh, I think the candle just went off. Did you blow that candle out? Can you make that machine over there play music for me? All you have to do is stand in front of it. Would you mind doing that for me?
I know if you wanted to, you could just wait. Make me sit here and have nothing happen. But I tell you what you can accomplish if this is what you really want to do. If you make me pay for not leaving you an offering and for being a first-rate jackass to you, a lot of people are going to see it, and then everyone that comes here is going to leave you offerings. I see that the lights are lighting up, and I don't know whether that's you. If you want to get my attention somehow, you have to do something else. And that goes for anyone that wants to speak to me. A patient. This whole time I've been recording on a box back here behind the doll that might be able to pick up your voice that I'm going to listen to later. So if you answer these questions, just speak very loudly. And it might capture your voice. Whoa. Thank you. Is someone wanting to talk? That's the first thing that's gone off since I've been up here besides the tripwire. The first thing in 27 minutes. Are you a patient or are you a doctor? Let's see if you can light that up again and answer my questions yes. Ooh. Are you a patient? Light it up for yes. Are you a doctor?
This place is so old and so creepy, you guys. EVP session, Dave, solo, basement. I'm just going to set this right here. If there are any doctors or patients here in the Stimson hospital, my name is Dave, and my friend Ryan is upstairs. We came here all the way from West Virginia to talk to you tonight and see what you're up to. See how things are going. Maybe see how business is going. How your practice is going. Are you here with me? Dr. Blanchard, we were told that you fell down the elevator shaft. Is that true? Did you fall from the attic and lose your life? This room I'm sitting in, was this also part of the morgue?
Is this one of the three doctors, Dr. Stimson, Dr. Blanchard, or Dr. Chapman? I come with the utmost respect for you and what you did and the care that you showed to so many people. And I hope that you'll give me a sign that you're here.
My name is Dave. My friend Ryan is upstairs. We came here all the way from West Virginia to talk to you tonight. And see what you're up to. See how things are going. Maybe see how business is going. How your practice is going. Are you here with me?
Okay, I don't think I got anything on there. I'll have to double check that when we get back. But yeah, I don't think I got anything on there. Dr. Blanchard, if you're here, can you let me know by turning that candle back on? It's right there on the chair. All you have to do is try and pick it up. I'm gonna pack my things up and go. I would love to see you do that.
This box right here will play music if you get really close to it and it senses your energy. Am I wasting my time up here? I've only got a short amount of time left. Whoa. Oh my god. I literally panned away from it for just a second. Are you right here at the top of the stairs? Let me just do what I did. I came here and I had this back here. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I want to put the camera in the same position too in case the camera triggered it in some form or fashion. But right now I'm testing it exactly as I had it. No. Well, thank you for that. I just heard something downstairs. Who's down there?
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pack my stuff up, head back up, and wait for Ryan to get done. I'm gonna be waiting outside. Okay, so Ryan told me to stay down here and wait outside until I saw the lights come on inside. That way I know that he's done, so that's what I'm gonna do. The lights are still off, so we shall see.
Spent about an hour up here, and I can say that there's been activity all around this room. Mail meter went off down the hallway here. Piccolo went off in the other stairwell. And the claims of this terrifying cursed doll have brought forth zero paranormal activity in this room. I guess I'll just have to keep everyone updated here on night terrors, any strange curses that might befall me. But I'm gonna go find Dave and see what he got down in the basement with Dr. Blanchard. Cutting on this camera. Really? Thank you, I guess. Can you touch that again for me? I'd love to see you move that, or move anything. What are the chances? I literally had no activity in this room on equipment. I cut on that camera, the handheld, and the REM pod goes off in here. Are you playing games with me? Well, Dave, we came, we saw, we conquered. Connor brought us into the Stimson hospital because he had some crazy experiences here. Whether we caught something on abandonment, we don't know.
Not yet.
We didn't have anything knock any cameras over. We did hear a couple weird sounds. Epoch did fall over, but again, we can't 100% say that's paranormal because, again, it's sitting on a mattress. That was the only flat surface in that room that we could find where we could set it up and be able to see the entirety of the room to film the equipment.
Yeah.
So it was the best option in the room to set up the equipment. But the fact that it tipped over, I think was kind of strange because it seemed pretty sturdy on there when I set it up, and as I showed, I had to put a lot of force into pushing that to get it to fall over, and
there was a lot of pokage.
There was a lot of pokage. But again, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. As far as the doll goes, I'll keep everyone apprised and updated on if there's any night terrors. If there have been, you probably saw a clip placed in before this. But for now, we're going to hit the road on to the next adventure. We got another crazy place coming up that we're filming at. A few crazy places. Be ready. Spooky season is in full effect.
Oh, yeah.
Got anything to say to him, Dave?
Be on the lookout for our upcoming episodes. We got a really cool Halloween special coming this year, so get excited for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you made it this far in the video, leave a like on the video and leave a comment down below that says Bart Simpson lives in the Stimson hospital.
That was a hot mess. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one, on the next adventure, on the next episode of Our Paranormal Quest.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Bye.